BS page, and then over here on this left side, under basic info, you'd hit container.
Right.
Now this whole page is all the status of all the totes that are in the system, where they are, if they have inventory, if they don't have inventory, all that kind of stuff. Now if I wanted to, the only fields you're going to be using are container type, status, and location. Okay, so the container type is, A004, A001. The status is if it's empty or it has inventory in it, ignore with goods. It doesn't apply here. And then location, I'll go over that in a second, but so if I wanted to see how many A004 containers are in the system and they have inventory, I would just search this, and then the location, from what I mentioned before, there are two different types of basic locations here. In the system here is different than the total amount. So this says there's 10,500 totes here. That's way more than we can hold actually in the system. The reason it has 10,500 is because when you got that big order of all those totes in the beginning, and that was more than what we can fit, those totes are still registered in the system. So the 10,000 is a little misleading because it's also accounting for the totes that are, over on pallets somewhere.
Right.
So that's why I would not pay attention to this number. If I wanted to actually see how many are actually in the system,
right,
I would go over to a location and I would just hit HAI, high.
Right.
Then I would hit enter, and this is saying that there are 5 totes in the system that are A004 and they have inventory in it.
Right.
Now if I want to see A001, this is saying there are 1,832 A001 totes with inventory in our system. And then if I want to see, empties, search, there's 6,306 empties. And then A004 empties, there's 911. So this number, I'm just saying, is a little misleading.
Okay.
This number here is correct. So around this circle, you can see this is empty totes, 8697. This is containers with inventory. This number is correct, the 1,803, because you can't have a tote that's on a pallet and it has inventory.
Right.
This number is incorrect because there are totes over on pallets that are not in the system that are still accounted for in here.
Okay.
So that's why this number is a little misleading. If you want to find out how many total totes are, full of inventory, I would just leave container type 0, with inventory, location high, and then search 1,838, have inventory.
Right.
And then if I want to do without, 7,217 have inventory. Don't have inventory, I'm sorry.
Including everything, how many do we have?
Oh, okay. So I can do some math right now. Around 10,020.
So how many empty slots we have there?
How many empties are in here?
Yeah, empty slot, not tote, empty slot. More slot for the totes. Last time I checked it was 34, something like that.
I'd have to ask somebody. I don't know how to check how many slot specifics are empty. I only know how to check if there's inventory in an entire tote or not.
So what I'm saying is not tote. Just an empty slot. We can put more tote up there.
When you say slot, do you mean like a location?
Yeah, location. Empty space.
Empty space. All right. I'm pretty sure you can see this on here.
Yeah, last time I checked, we had 34. So I was trying to send more tote actually, but I just stopped it just in case,
Let me check real quick. There is a way. I just did this. I am. Let me see if there's a